In any crisis, there's a silver lining. I can tell by talking to a number of our members who do a lot of cargo, Steve, that many of their numbers are way up. The cargo industry has grown because of the change in habits. People aren't going out. So the cargo industry has seen to some degree a boom here. So talk to us about your industry's experience here and what, are you at a normal? Are you better than normal right now? Or do you see more growth?
Thanks, Kevin. And I'd like to echo what Faye and Nick both said. We're delighted to be here. And I think some of the conversation thus far indicates that we get out of this when we all work together. We couldn't do what we do without the airport. So I want to thank everybody in the airport community for what we've done. We've had an interesting year. We were at the forefront, and as some of the passenger carriers, and carrying all the PPE, all the medical equipment. We are at the forefront of carrying the vaccines. At the same time, at the end of last year, we were starting to carry the vaccines at the same time we were playing Santa Claus. And so it was a real challenge for us to carry everything that we had. On top of that, as the passenger carriers parked their planes and didn't operate, that meant that a lot of the freight that would have normally gone in the bellies of passenger aircraft were suddenly coming to the all-cargo industry. In the international community with all the different regulations that are applicable, we had operational problems and operational challenges, not business problems. We're operating at over 100% capacity, if that's possible. We have more freight than we can handle. That presents challenges both in the security area and in the operational area. But yeah, we're doing very well, and we're looking forward to the day when all the passenger carriers are back in the air, their bellies are full of freight, and we're back to doing what we've been doing normally. But looking forward, Kevin, to the future, I think the buying habits that have developed during the pandemic are here to stay. Our members, in terms of e-commerce, have carried approximately 20% more in 2020 in e-commerce than they did in 2019. I do not think that's going to abate at all. I think the habits have changed to the American consumer. I think the e-commerce business is going to continue to expand, and we're looking forward to that. I think that means a great deal to the airports, because as e-commerce expands, the airport communities are going to be involved in terms of warehousing and how we do that either on airport or off airport, and what that means for airport infrastructure. So we're looking to a bunch of challenges, but we're looking forward to it and looking forward to the recovery. We really are.
You have so much business going on right now, and you get lots of planes flying. So I'm assuming you don't have a cargo airline pilot issue now, do you?
No, but we're going to, like everybody else. There's going to be let's face it, there's going to be a pilot shortage in the future. That's why the Cargo Airline Association has spent so much time trying to work on promoting young people to try to get into the airline business, whether it's pilots or mechanics or everything else. We think it's important to really tell the world and tell the young people of the world, working with places like Embry-Riddle or Vaughan College in New York, trying to get people back into wanting to be part of this industry. So if the other thing that has happened that we haven't talked about is we've had a change of administrations in the middle of this pandemic. And Nick alluded to it a little bit, and that's the change in some of the focus areas in terms of the environment, in terms of sustainability and things we need to do there. We continue to advance in terms of flight routings and things like that. That has raised a whole new issue we have to confront, and that's that different people have planes flying over their heads and are complaining, even though those planes may be 20 miles from the airport at 10,000 feet. And there are all kinds of environmental challenges, whether it be in terms of global climate change, whether it be in terms of noise, whether it be in terms of air quality. And those priorities have raised with the change of administrations. And those are some of the things we've learned, having nothing to do perhaps with the pandemic, but happening at the same time. One of the things we learned is our business is going to continue to expand, and that's going to mean increased aircraft, increased personnel, and continued hiring. So we're looking forward to it. There are challenges out there, but yeah, we're looking forward to that.